Oh, excuse me, guy. What's good, y'all? It's King of the Rip back with another video. So we see that Jeannie Mai now is claiming, or they're saying that in the divorce, I guess, paperwork or the information in the divorce, she's claiming domestic violence and all sorts of shit. This is why we be telling you niggas, stop dealing with these half-breeds, these off-breeds, these white girls, especially these Asian girls. Because them Asian bitches be motherfuckers. And those of y'all in California know how these Asian bitches be. They love black men. But we all knew this was going to happen to Young Jeezy. And I feel like in one sentence, I want to say that's what the fuck you get for stepping on the other side. But in the same sentence, I guess I can understand we live in a different world. But Jeannie Mai, it's a lot of shit with her. Like, I was actually kind of surprised to hear that she had the temper that she had. It's making more sense of what the issue was with her and Tamar Braxton when they were on The Real. I'm starting to see a lot more of that. I feel like, and you know what, I believe Jeannie Mai is a Capricorn, so it will make sense, but she definitely gives me cast stones and hides her hands. She gives me sneaky. Something sneaky about her. And then once again, you have to watch them Asians too, because more and more Asians are starting to get into voodoo and things that belong to us, and they practice a lot of it, and they fancy it up and call it ancestral veneration and things like that. But Jeannie Mai, yeah, moving on. Wendy Williams, is she dead? Didn't I ask you guys that in the last video a couple of months back? Wouldn't it be some shit though, y'all, if we found that the Wendy Williams was really pulling the wool over our eyes and she was doing exactly what the fuck she needed to be doing? Just like Jaguar Wright said Orlando Brown is doing, playing crazy. You know, my mom grew up with the, because, you know, she came from a very small town in the country. She said, you know, they used to have a little crazy bitch out in the town like that too. And come to find out, the bitch wasn't crazy at all. So you got to watch them bitches that claim they crazy and act retarded. Oh, excuse me. We can't say retarded anymore. My bad. Mentally challenged. No disrespect to those folk. My brother's autistic too. But yeah, like, what's really going on with her? And I see the hat, y'all. I thought the hat was on, right? It's crooked as fuck. But what's really going on with Wendy Williams? What is this back and forth with the lawsuits? Now Kevin is saying that the Guardian is stealing money, and it's just a whole lot of shit. The stuff that's happening to Wendy Williams, you guys, what you guys have to realize is that Wendy Williams had a niche, which was gossiping and talking about people. And she mastered it, and she made a career out of it. And she did her fucking job. And a lot of you guys are saying what's happening to her is karma, but that's not karma. When she's doing really what God, you know, she fulfilled her destiny. She found what was right for her, and she did that. And when you look at the state that she's in, excuse me, it's really sad. It's really sad. I wouldn't wish it on my enemy. Any of my enemies. But then again, when you read the Bible, you see what type of day we are living in. People are just nasty. They're rude. We don't really know half the time who we're dealing with. Demonic. Most of the time, you don't know if you're dealing with a fucking robot. Something that's some AI shit. Or if it's a fucking reptile. I mean, we don't know what we're doing and what we're walking around with. But you guys really, even if you don't practice Christianity, you really need to go back into the books of Revelations and really go back and read the Old Testament and then read some of the New Testament towards the end. And they'll tell you a lot of what's going on. But this is not the time to be shocked when you're hearing that kids are killing their parents or parents are killing their kids. They told you in the end days this is what's going to happen. And it's only going to get worse, you guys. I don't know why we keep playing. And then two, one thing that we're going to stop saying, or another thing we're going to stop saying conspiracy theories, because these are not conspiracy theories. Just like it was a conspiracy theory about what was going on with P. Diddy, and we found out it was not a conspiracy theory, which we all knew it was not a conspiracy theory. Just like they said aliens were a conspiracy theory, only for the government, at the beginning of this year or the end of last year, to come out, and that guy, I don't remember the guy, but I remember they had that whole press conference, and they had that whole whatever they had when they was in the court or whatever, and he was talking about, I think he was under oath, he was talking about all the what would you call them? Not foreign species, but, you know, all the different aliens and spaceships and all of the things that are not of this world that he's seen throughout the years with NASA and different things like that, that they keep trying to play like we're dumb with. And now they're talking about, which they're not just talking about it now, but they're talking about the dark side of the moon, and how when they were doing whatever they were doing when they were orbiting the moon, they found out that there's a whole dark spot, and I think one of those shuttles back in the day blew up or hit it or something, and they crashed, and they found out what they hit was actually may have been buildings and shit that's around here, like that we're looking at on the dark side of the moon. So it's a lot going on. It's a whole lot going on. Nah, you know what just popped on my mind, what's really about to like send me is, I know everybody right now is dropping a single and thinking they're a rapper or a singer. I mean, anybody can do it. I mean, what's that little boy, DDG's nephew who did it? He's actually talented though, and that's a whole nother story. But if his little ass can make a song and become famous, anybody can do it. But why does Natalie Nunn think that she is like, I'm gonna say this, a lot of folk who should not be doing music did a song, and some of them actually were bops. But Natalie Nunn's song sucks. That Baddies or whatever the fuck that song she made, the single, the shit was whack. And as long as she's been in the industry, and as many industry niggas that she has fucked, I mean, wasn't she going with Chris Brown back in the day? You would think that her song would be a lot better. And then the fact that she has a tour. I'm like, what are you touring? You have one song, Natalie, and it's not good, and you're not a good performer. And she had Capricorn. Capricorn is a strong energy. In every other area, she's doing what the fuck she's supposed to be doing, and she's winning. Straight, she is straight executing whatever she sets her mind to with that Capricorn grounded earth energy. Bad bitch. But that song, no. And her performing, no. And then a tour, no. Let me stop playing, because I think she might be coming somewhere close to Virginia. I might go, but I'm not feeling it. And then why we keep just, you know, I'm not going to do the thing with Zeus. I'm just not. I'm just going to keep moving on. I'm trying to think of all the hot topics that have come, because I haven't talked to you guys in a while. I'm trying to talk, remember all the hot topics that have happened, because so much has happened in so many different areas of life and entertainment, and the daily news and in healthcare. So much shit is going on, but I'm not shocked anymore. Like I said, there are no such thing as conspiracy theorists anymore. Let's stop saying that. If you can think it, then it's probably happening. Anything sinister, down and dirty, it's happening. But you know what really fucked me up that I found out? You know, we all have to make a Google account or like an iPhone account when you get these phones, for like the backup, or even to even work the phone when you newly get a phone and things like that. I didn't know that when you went into your Google account and you go into your history, that you can see all of your activity there. Like, I knew they were spying and shit like that, and they were collecting data, but I didn't know that like everything you do is it. You can go look at it right now. I forgot how you get there, but it's somewhere, I think, in your settings or whatever. But you can see everything you're doing on YouTube, everything you're watching. So now it's making a lot more sense. Because I know you guys, I know we've all experienced it. A really big rapper who talked about this was Waka Flocka, but he was talking about how, like, I'm sitting with my friend right now. Me and my friend could be talking about Newport cigarettes, and then 2 minutes later they'll play a Newport cigarettes commercial. Like, just be straight up in your business. So they're collecting your data to even target you when it comes to they're pretty much looking at your data, and whatever you're talking about, or whatever you look at as far as your history and things like that. They're able to use that to target you, to market to you. Like, some days I wish we could just go back to the telephone with the long ass cord, because technology it's a curse and it's a blessing, but it's a lot. It really is. It's a lot. It's the most. And Do any of y'all ever just sit around sometimes and ask God, like, why me? And why was I born during this time? Why couldn't I have been born like maybe 50 years, in the past? Because you have to wonder why you chose, because, some people in theory think that, we choose our birth cycle and to come down here and we choose our mothers and we, the life contract when you get further into spirituality and the natal chart and all those things. But you have to wonder, like, why would I choose to come down in these end days or this time where things are so corrupt and things like this are happening? COVID, AI, P. Diddy busting niggas in the butt. All of it. When I think of my ego, and how I am, I definitely could see myself at times if I was talking to God before I came down here saying, yeah, of course, God, I got this shit. I could see God, like, showing me the book and saying, this is going to happen when you get down there before we erase your memory. And this going to happen. And all these, catastrophes, big ass words are gonna happen while you're down on Earth, and you're gonna have to be able to deal with this. And are you think you can handle it? And I could definitely see myself telling God, hell yeah, I got this shit. Yeah, didn't have it. Didn't know what I was signing up for. The ego set us up once again. Definitely set us up once again. But I guess it is what it is. Last thing, and I'm gonna get out of here. Because I'm going to give you guys a reading. I'm gonna do a reading for you guys, of course. I got a couple of readings backed up that I need to post. But why is Jaguar Wright fucking with Storm Monroe? Why does she keep going on everybody else's platform but her own anyways? I know she has her own, I think, Instagram now and maybe a YouTube page. But think of all that money she's lost. All these free interviews she gets just so she can be out there talking about something. And then Storm Monroe, he just gives you, like, one, he's not honest with who he is. So, right off back, you can't trust the nigga. He does the most. It's clear he's a fruitcake. We all know that. We're going to move on. But we saw how he did her last time. Like, Storm Monroe wouldn't get no views until Jaguar Wright came onto his page. That's just period. He got the most views when she was on his channel. And probably getting the most views he'll ever get now with her on the channel again. And him bringing in Sloan Bella, pulling from everybody else's energy. See, you know what Storm Monroe gives me? I really and truly in my heart believe that Storm Monroe exposes a lot of the industry. But I really deeply in my heart believe that Storm Monroe is into some form of the occult. I really do. And I feel like a lot of shit that he says he doesn't do, he does. I don't feel, I see. The eye sees. The eye sees. All these eyes see. And there's something about him that gives me, he's not to be trusted. And I'm going to leave that there. But Jaguar Wright needs to leave him alone too. She can get on her own platforms and talk about what she needs to talk about. She don't need to keep linking up with Storm Monroe. He ain't shit. I don't have anything personally against him. I just think that he is a fugazi ass, hoe ass nigga. And I believe that he's a facade and he's fake and he's extra. And I never can get past the fact that I know that he's a straight fruitcake and he tries to act like he's not. So, yeah. So, oh yeah, King of the Root, you guys. I've been posting my candles, homemade candles, spiritual candles, like Why candles, Oshun candles, Open Road candles, all that homemade, doing them now. The soaps are coming and hopefully the incense too soon. But the candles are already up there. Right now I'm just showing you the colors in the sense. Choose your color and then we'll maybe do a consultation as far as your deity or whatever you want to do as far as your candle. Or you can just, like I said, choose one of the basic ones, the protection, open roads, the banishment and reversal of evil. You can do the curse your enemies, blessings, good luck, whatever. But you guys know how to hit me up. Hit me up in the comments or hit me up in the email, and yeah, we'll get that out to you. So come see me on Instagram, and we'll do something there. Be good, you guys. Be safe, and Ashe.